big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Roadrunners will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clark to fire. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. That's caught. It's Wood. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's caught. It's Hoffman. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get...
Lets it fly. He's got it for a big play. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's back. Touchdown, UTSA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Clark wants to throw. Floats it out in space. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dukes are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll operate out of split backs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
got it in the middle. It's Wood. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Wood. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Makes a connection. Touchdown, James Madison. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
UTSA 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Oh, they're after him. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
The Roadrunners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Roadrunners! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Clark to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. This one's complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. First down here for the offense.
Cooler 18. Cooler.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Clark wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smalls. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Off the play fake. Got the quick pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point
turning it on! Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The quick out. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marked it out of bounds at the 46. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. That pass is intercepted, but he's bound, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
Oh, man, that DB, if he knew where he was at on the field just a little bit better and knew how to get that foot down in bounds, that would have been a pick. Obviously, a clean catch, but he's got to get 1 foot in bounds to secure the interception.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They've got the screen set up. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoffman. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Caught behind the line. It's Wood. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Roadrunners want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Quarterback making adjustments. The snap sets up the throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And here they come, almost all the way back. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. This time they'll go to the running game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Clark to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. And the Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. Defense showing blitz here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll run the screen. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs and take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to it.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
31.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you are. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Clark wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
4th down, same as 1st, same as 2nd, same as 3rd for this offense. Going for it in a big-time moment. Get the big 1st down. This game, you're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Clark to fire. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. And the Dukes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead, end this ball game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Oh, it's a fumble. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
What a roller coaster on that play, Ball, where the defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security, and they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And back to the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Looking down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on